So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
Well, if you're looking for a showstopper, I think we need to look no further than Kaka here, Peter. To me, it's all going to be about how much of the ball he's going to see.
So does he have a specific role?
Yeah, basically to get on it and take it to the opposition. That's what he does. And in doing that, he engages everybody around him.
Yeah, it's terrific. And it's Dembele. Kaka. And it's Maldini. Ronaldinho. Great ball if he can get there. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Back on the ball again. Azar. Nakata. Oh, it's Cruyff. It's a good ball out wide. Zanetti. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Yamal. Rice. Quality ball. Kaka. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maldini. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And it's Kaka. Kaka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Zanetti for Olise. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. Quickly taken. Maldini. Thuram clears it away. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Nakata. Yamal, very much a man of this moment. He's found a way through. That's going wide left. They get a throw in. Zanetti. And it's Maldini. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a really buccaneering run he's making. Drogba. Looking for options for movement. Ronaldinho. Lovely bit of skill.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has ended up in no man's land. Nakata. And he's picked it up out wide. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vieira is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Azar. Stood up well to him there. Pepe. Gehi. To Maldini. Gehi. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's well spotted. Rice. And he cuts out the supply. Kaká. That's good play. Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Dembele. Tries a measured ball. Desai. Here's Nakata. Yamal. He's the return pass. And it's Thuram. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're on the way for the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Olise! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. This is Dembele. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Brazil have their second corner now, and it's been taken short. Now the cross. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. There's the shot! There it is!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Brazil have penetrated for the first time.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Maldini, Nakata, never out of the action for very long. Flings it across. And he's taking no chances there.
Brazil are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Lazio are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Zanetti. Tries to play it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Bale to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Pepe gets it away.
Lazio really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
And they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That pass isn't the best. And that's a throw. Yamal. Olise. And here's Bale. Zanetti. He is through here. Zanetti crosses. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Maldini. Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. Yamal is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Brazil are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. Rodri. And Zanetti. Zanetti makes a move down the right. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Drogba.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Desai. Nakata. The pass is intercepted. Yehi. Rodri. Driving forward. Now it's Bale. That's the throw. Bale threads one in. Goes for the shot! That is special! Gareth Bale! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Bale. Now it's Drogba. Desai wins the duel this time. Great vision. And this is Drogba. Now he's running away. He's having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Brazil find a position of real strength now. There will be 4 extra minutes. Oh, good spread. Now it's Bale. Can he get it through? Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Cruyff. That has been slung wide. And the referee brings it to a close. Brazil looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Drogba voted man of the match and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Hops for safety. Martin Caceres, Jim. Precious little doubt about what his outstanding qualities are.
Aggression and tenacity, Peter, but there is another side to his game as well. He's got a certain confidence on the ball, and he can pick a really telling pass too. That's vital if you're looking to play a patient possession-based.
Decent chance! And another try! Goal! International! And it's International who take the lead. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So, a breakthrough already. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Xavi Alonso. Bergomi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rodri. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Knocks it out wide. It's a good run down the right. He's picked his way through. Can he stop it going out?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's a sharp little ball here. In it comes. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Now it's Drogba. Seedorf. And it's lofted through here. Caceres with the clearance. They've played it short. That is good strength. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, super ball. Bergomi is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he welcomes it in. He is through here. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cafu. And it's Seedorf. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's looking wide. Looking for the run. And he shoots! And it's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, no question that's a foul. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Marcelo. And here's Seedorf. Driving on and making good progress. Can he get on the end of this?
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Good-looking ball.
There they go, hunting again.
Super. And Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. It's a decent clearance. And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that looks a decent ball, and he's picked it up out wide. And that's aimed into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Brazil are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Oh, he's found support out wide. Shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ronaldinho. For Olise. Seedorf. And it's Rodri. Marcelo. Aimed beyond the defence.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
De Bruyne. It's Bergomi. Now it's Yamal. And this is Neymar. Messi. Messi! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're off again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Thinks one through. Chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. It's their second corner of the game. He's well positioned here. And it's Seedorf. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. So, third corner of the game. Deftly away. Tries one from range. That's very neat. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rodri tries to get it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Threads one in. He slings it in. And that has been cleared. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And it's Neymar. Internacional couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Has crossed into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Goes for a shot! It's in! This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Substituição.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Internacional appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter.
Towering header! It's a goal! Kick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Aos 22 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 10.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Bale. That's a throw. And here's Ferran Torres. Spread it left. Now it's Darwin. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Darwin. Ronaldinho. Oh, good ball! Shot a goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Marcelo. Desai. Knocks it into space. Hoisted in. Keeper has taken decisive action. There's the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Outstanding save to keep that out. So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Spread out to the left. This looks promising. Zanetti eases the ball away from him.
Still alert as ever. That's so well played.
Internacional are looking to go forward now. You can run onto that. That'll be a corner.
Substituição no time do Internacional. Camisa 9, camisa 7. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 22, camisa 21. Teremos uma substituição.
Brazil are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. And the keeper beats it away. That has not gone well. And this is Hazard. It's Hazard! Now it's Ferran Torres. Not the most convincing of passes. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's got away. And the ball is out of play. Marcelo. And Darwin. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just 5 minutes left. Played out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he whips it in. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, nice touch. Good ball, good take. This could be their final throw of the dice. They're up to 5 corners now. Bale plays it short. Cafu, bullish header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Teremos 5 minutos de acréscimo.
De Bruyne. And it's Xabi Alonso. That's going wide left. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. And a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. 5 minutes to add. Oh, that's well spotted. Van Nistelrooy, who needs just a moment to score a goal. That's destined for the flank. Internacional have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
I think you have to admire his win.
And that's it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those...
Williams! Oh, split-second reaction.
Nico Williams clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball and not be afraid.
And he absolutely practices what he preaches in that respect.
He does, indeed. And I think he's England's best all-round midfielder of his generation. A ball winner.
It's Ronaldinho! Again, a brilliant save.
Ronaldinho really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Scholes, distributed tidily. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Over to the right flank. Quality ball. Brazil are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
That's really well manoeuvred. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gerrard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Maldini does well not to be outdone there. Good pressure, determined, intense.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And it's Batistuta. Batistuta. This is promising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Promising build-up. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Bale clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Mbappe! The ball is loose, and the chase... Oh, he's been caught napping! And he gets rid in a hurry. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's... Mbappe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cleared without hesitation. Caresses it through. Getting up there! Harmlessly behind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Bale. He is through here. Knocks it into space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Bale. No way through, so back it comes. Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's gone loose. He is starved of space and time. Gerrard. Real chance! Goal! Brazil! And there is your opener. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Brazil are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
No way he was going to be out-muscled. Chance to deliver. And it's hoisted clear. Spread to the right. Flamengo have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. It's a really well-measured ball. Scholes. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Punched away. Tries to dink it through. This looks promising. And now they can spring out of defence. Maldini is very much of the none-shall pass school of defending.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Ronaldinho might just make this. And it's Gerrard. Might be taken. There's the shot! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Brazil just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Brazil looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Brazil currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And it's been taken short. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. He's on it, can he get away? He's a sharp little ball here. Martinez claims comfortably. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Flamengo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Scholes. Mbappe powering forward here. That's a good ball out wide. Not a hint of offside here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nico Williams. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ronaldinho. Williams. And this is Ronaldinho. He's had a shot! Nico Williams. And it's Ronaldinho. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be...
It's Gerrard! Now, oh, he's been caught on it here. Gerrard clears without hesitation. Here's Rodri. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Odom. Messi looking to receive it in space. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's straight offside. Rodri. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Marcelo engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely aimed pass. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Not the most accurate pass. Now, he's got space here. Can he latch on to this? Played out towards the right wing. Neither of these two want to come off second best. In by Messi. Maldini getting this one clear. Oh, good-looking ball. He's looking wide. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Lovely bit of skill. Nico Williams. Ronaldinho. Marcelo. Oh, that's nice. That has ended up in no man's land.
Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Brazil leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Nico Williams. Just 5 minutes left. Brazil close now to seeing this one through to the end. He's going to be disappointed with that. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Nico Williams. And that is out of play.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 11.
Oh, that's delightful. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Teremos uma substituição. Substituição no time do Flamengo.
Corner number 2 then.
Camisa 7. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 16.
With the short one. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Brazil can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Desai. And that is as far as it goes. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I was expecting this game to be put to bed a lot earlier, especially when the opponents struggled to get back into it. They could have shown greater potency.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, os souvenirs da partida de hoje já estão à venda no saguão do estádio.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, And we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And it's Mendes. And here's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That looks a decent ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Elise, he's got away. And he's there to clear it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Kaká. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. So let us enjoy the company here of one of Indonesian football's principal pioneers, Jim.
A cracking player, Peter, who showed amazing leadership as well as all the qualities of a terrific winger.
Atep Rizal, akin to royalty. Elise's cross. Rizal. Now it's Mbappe. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. De Paul is the team's great visionary. Kaká, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nunez.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Gerrard gets into a good position. And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Gerrard clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Now it's Drogba. Akanji cuts it out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Zanetti. Played into space. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Mendes. Almost half an hour in now. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Kaká. Oh, this is a terrific... Kaká! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Zanetti. And here's Elise. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rizal is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Cruyff. Conte.
That's good play from him.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a decent clearance. Goes for the shot! Oh, he has levered that.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a dodder the way he generated that power.
And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Now it's Darwin. Now he's got space here. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position. Now then, the ball's come loose. Kaká. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Kaka. Now it's Darwin. Gerrard. And that is the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we get things going again.
Brazil are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And it's Cruyff. Now this could be a chance. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. Brazil clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Here's Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Zanetti has crossed into the middle. Akanji clears it away.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
It's Drogba! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Throw it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 21, camisa 4, camisa 6.
Martinez gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Brazil has the chance to go the other way.
Camisa 80, Ronaldinho.
Bale.
Camisa
That's
11,
Dembele. That's
camisa
Ronaldinho.
13.
That's a cute ball. He's in plenty of space here. Akanji with the clearance. That's really well manoeuvred.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Cruyff. Kaka venturing down the left. And it's Ronaldinho driving forward. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. It's Bale! He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Conte. Ronaldinho. And here's Bale. Over to the right flank. Oh, that's neat. Great ball, and he's in here. Brazil do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. In towards the backs. He leaps for it. No, not the best of headers.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Looking for the run. And this is Dembele. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, sweet feet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Probably be looking to play it square from here.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And it's made its way to him. And it's Rodri. Maldini has it out wide and in space. Has to go back here. Oh, lovely. Oh, he's having a go! And he hits the net! And that could well be the winner!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
First breakthrough.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Brazil still ahead by the game's only goal. Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Desai was in no mood for any of that. Now it's Williams.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Dani Olmo. Zanetti, the man that is tenacity personified. And here's Bale. Now it's Dani Olmo. Range on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's picked it up out wide. Bale! No mistake! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot around the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Brazil have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Nuno Mendes. Oh, that is a nice touch. Nuno Mendes. That's been drilled in. And this is real chance! Oh, and the referee says that is it. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Bale taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up and feasted on. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
I'd really like to see Ronaldinho given freedom on the left flank here, Peter.
Yeah, the idea being that, of course, he can make good use of those dancing feet.
Yeah, and playing out wide just gives him more room and allows him to come inside onto his stronger foot, either to shoot or to link up with those who are congregating centrally.
And it's Kaká. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Xabi Alonso wins the duel this time.
This is the time you need that pace.
Opts for safety. Dembele is herring after that one. Rodri. Quality ball. That has been cut short. And it's been played through. So no chances falling either way for the time being. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Ambitious ball here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And here's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's Ronaldinho. Oh, he refuses to take the bait.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Mbappe! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Brazil have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That's Dembele. And he's managed... It's Dembele! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Pepe gets it away. Ronaldinho stood his ground strongly. Shapes to shoot! Zanetti. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Elise powering forward here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nicely aimed pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Drogba. And here's Bale. Zanetti. Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Drogba gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Zanetti. Mbappe looking to add to his goal. Applies the finish! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that. Brazil can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And this is Drogba. That has been slung wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Kaka conjures time and space where few can. Schlotterbeck does really well there, he is strong. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Marcelo running with intent. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo
Here's
reglamentario.
having a shot! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
Número 20.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Rivadavia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Aquí están los futbolistas.
So once again, we're underway. Marcelo. And it's Kaka. And he's been shifted off it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, well measured. He's found a way through. Tries a shot! And he couldn't finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's there to get it away. And now the breakaway. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, greatly! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Deftly away. Shot! Goal! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. How very smart. He just got it right.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So we have a breakthrough, and now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Schlotterbeck. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Now Schlotterbeck. Dembele chasing after it. Gerrard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And this is Bale. It's a really well-measured ball. Now here's Drogba! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
The manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Marcelo is always looking to play quality balls.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's found a way past. That looks a good cross. Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. This is Dembele. And the ball is out of play. Rodri. Marcelo. That's a cute ball. Delivery from Mbappe. Otto getting this one clear. Referee's given a throw. He's picked his way through. And that's a chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Brazil really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And it's been taken short. Kaká, and the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Xavi Alonso. Ronaldinho has created one goal already. Ronaldinho getting forward. That's a nicely shaped ball. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Rivadavia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Played out towards the right wing. Crosses it in. And it's hoisted clear. He's going for goal! And he hits the net! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Lo reemplazará número 6.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Nico
Cambio.
Williams getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
So again, we have parity.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And the ball's gone astray. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Michel Platini. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Brazil will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ronaldinho. Rodri. Marcelo. Strong running down that left flank. And here's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. That's the throw. So we have further activity on the bench here. Griezmann coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Número 22. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Chance, surely! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Brazil found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question. How long is there left, including stoppages?
Nunez! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Hoisted in. Keeper's dealt with that. In once more. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Here comes another cross. Howson clears it away. Gerrard. And it's Griezmann. Howson is the team's great visionary. Belletti. Dembele. That's that, the end. Brazil have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Señoras y señores, en la pantalla se presentarán nuestros artistas invitados de hoy.